overnight.
I keep remembering what that jeweler told us when we were trying to sell that bracelet. He said that con artists don't work alone. That they get one person to go and gain your confidence and the other one seals the deal.
They could be partners, Gabriel, Frank, and Ruby.
They could be related. I did some research on this. And families work together.
Well, they could be married.
But they could. They could. This isn't a crime to them. It's a tradition. It's a game. They pass it on down through their families.
Pretty big ifs you're working with.
Well, think about it. The woman Gabriel Frank was with loses the bracelet in the ladies' room. 5 minutes later, Ruby finds it, and then the girl who appeared out of nowhere suddenly disappears the exact same way the next day.
Could be a coincidence.
Coincidence?
That will be the DA's argument and what a judge will say.
And what Hal is saying.
I can't imagine these people. They exist. Ruby exists. I have witnesses. My dad met Ruby. And Isaac was there.
Well, try writing some different names. Ruby Frank, Ruby Gabriel, Frank Ruby?
No, there is no mention of Ruby whatsoever in any of Gabriel Frank's records.
And what if it's not even her real name? Because if it's lies, you might be searching for connections that do not even exist. You see, there is no evidence to prove that Gabriel Frank and Ruby were related, knew each other, or that they even exist.
Okay. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Why? Hours in the pool bar, guys with sweat stains and beer breaths getting nasty when I don't feel like dancing. I've been having the time of my life, Gabriel.
It'll all be worth it, believe me.
Believe you? Since when?
This time, my sweet little princess. What I say to you, you can take to the bank. And I mean that in every sense of the word.
What's going on?
Only the biggest score of my life. And yours.
Where?
Your bartender friend. At, Mark. You got $1,500 from. Any idea who he's related to?
Lots of people. It's a big family.
How's this for big? His grandmother might just be the richest woman in the state.
Even if she is, should we be sticking around here that long? I mean, you're the one who always says, get in, get out, and get gone.
Not this time. It's too good. All my life I've settled for the nickel and dime jobs. I'm tired, Ruby. Tired of settling. And I'm tired of moving. This once, just this once, I'm gonna have the guts to go for the gold. To Lucinda Walsh. She won't even know what hit her.
I assume the fire alarm was your idea. I had to make contact with Carly. I had to get her out of that room. Where is she? Upstairs with Montgomery. You let her go back up there?
Well, she gave me a lot of options, Hal.
So the investigation wasn't compromised?
As far as I know, she wants me to tail her to the drop site.
And where is that? I don't like this, Jack.
The deal's moving forward. That's what you wanted.
But Montgomery is in the driver's seat, and we don't have a clue what his next move is without Carly.
Just taking too long. I'm going up there.
Jack!
Hey, you put this in my lap. I'm handling it my way.
This is it, the point of no return.
We meet again, Mrs. Lowe.
Could you please not call me that? I haven't been Mrs. Lowe in quite some time, and I do hate unhappy memories, don't you?
You know, it's funny you should mention that. I was just having an unhappy memory about our last meeting. No uninvited guests this time, I hope.
No, just the 5 of us.
We've taken every precaution. Nobody has followed us. Good. Then let's have another look at the merchandise, shall we? Oh, well, hello, precious.
Let's see what kind of legs these babies have.
Help yourself.
Who is he?
My friend, the rocket scientist. I brought him along to check the authenticity of the microchips.
And that one?
That one I keep around for his good looks. What do we got?
Connie, you've seen the chips. Now let's see the money.
They're fakes.
What? No. No, they're what Craig gave me. Check them again.
They look like Department of Defense prototypes, and they probably were, like 10 generations of processors ago. Out of date, outclassed, out of the action.
And you ladies are out of luck.
At some point, this case against Bryant is out of my father's hands, right?
That's true.
So there will be a time when my father's personal opinion just won't count anymore, am I correct?
As soon as it goes to court.
What are you getting at, Jennifer?
I would like to testify in Bryant's defense. I was there the day that Bryant met Ruby, and I know that she exists. I saw her coming on to him. I saw the bracelet. I even found the appraiser.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up. After your father found you at the station tonight, I'm surprised that you want to take that chance.
You know, that was my fault. I lied to him. But this is the truth. And one of these days, I'm going to have to be able to do what I think is right, no matter what his opinion is.
Well, that's pretty brave of you, but since you weren't there to witness any of the relevant action, the only thing you could possibly offer as evidence is hearsay.
You kidding?
There's got to be something.
Well, were you present when Gabriel Frank and the woman allegedly lost the bracelet?
No.
Nor were you there when Ruby found it or when Bryant purchased the priceless jewels from her?
No, but Bryant told me everything, and all any idiot has to do is connect the dots.
Jennifer, the DA would say that Bryant told you everything that he wanted you to say, that he fed you a pack of lies.
But he didn't.
But where's your proof?
You see, there's only one person who can corroborate Bryant's story, and that is Ruby herself.
Great.
Look, I wish I had better news, but you need to know exactly where you stand.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, we'll check on you guys tomorrow. Get a good night's rest.
Good night.
Good night.
Right. This doesn't make any sense.
I know that Ruby's out there.
With Gabriel Frank. I'll put money on that.
How about your freedom? Let's go track him down.
Go home.
Where is he?
He is trying to salvage an investigation that his wife has managed to turn very dangerous. I hope he doesn't get himself shot tonight. Do you have any idea what tonight was to Jack and me? It was our one chance to stop a piece of garbage who was doing deadly harm to other human beings. And thanks to you, he's going to keep right on doing it.
I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. How, but I am. I'm so sorry. Please tell me where Jack is, please.
Sure, he's probably over at the Lakeview. That's where he went. But he's probably gone by now. And you know what? I gotta get this van back to headquarters because we don't need it anymore. And do you know why? Because Carly is no longer wearing a wire.
Detective Jack. You're not playing. To what do I owe this dubious honor?
I'm here to see Carly. It's about Parker.
You should try calling first before you pop in.
I tried her number a little while ago. Somebody else answered.
Crossed wire?
I have my theories.
You also have bad timing. She's gone.
Gone.
She's gone out.
Did she mention where?
She's a grown woman, Jack. She can take care of herself. Frankly, I thought she was with you.
Mind if I leave her a note?
Right ahead. There's paper on the desk. But feel free to roam about the place as if you owned it. Did you expect to find her chained to my bed satisfied?
Not at all.
Night, John.
Where are you, Carly? And what has he got you into now?
Did Montgomery think that I wouldn't check, that I wouldn't take precautions? Does he know who he's dealing with?
Do you think this could be another one of Craig's loyalty tests, maybe?
Look, we assure you, Mr. Montgomery has no idea that those chips are anything but the very latest technology.
In 1995, maybe.
Look, I promise. We have nothing to do with this. We are simply the messengers.
And we all know what happens to the messenger. Bruno, you know what to do. Destroy them.
No, wait.
I have heard quite enough from you. Please, put them out of my misery. Forever.
If you call Mr. Montgomery, he'll tell you we had nothing at all to do with this.
Yeah, if somebody has to pay for this, why can't it be Craig? I have a little boy at home.
Oh! You thought I meant destroy the two of you.
Well, what happens to us now?
I take my money and go home and report this strange occurrence to my associates. No one likes being double-crossed. You pick the wrong people to play games with, they won't soon forget this. Neither will I.
I do not believe this. If Craig knew about this, if he knew that those chips were worthless, tell me what you know, Maylin.
They were supposed to be cutting edge, top secret Department of Defense prototypes. Look, you know all the trouble he went to make these arrangements.
I know. Craig is going to go ballistic when he finds out they're counterfeit.
That's an understatement. And when my associates in Hong Kong learn of this, oh God, I want to be on another continent, oceans away.
What sacrifice? All the work, and for what? No money. No Jack. No custody of Parker. My life is worth less than those phony chips.
CBS Wednesday on the #1 movie network. Your car breaks down.
I can give you a ride down the road.
What if I take the ride?
Your wife vanishes.
She was with this guy. I don't know what he's talking about.
How far would you go to get her back?
Where is she?
Kurt Russell, Kathleen Quinlan. Breakdown, CBS Wednesday.